Good morning. This is your 24-hour tarot. So I am going to be pulling some cards, and then this is going to be what spirit or your higher self wants you to do for the next 24 hours. Please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. Whenever you're seeing this, it's for that 24 hours. So if you're seeing this today, at the day that I'm filming this, then it's for that 24 hours. If you're seeing this a month from now, a year from now, it still applies. So today is the third day of Saturn retrograde. It's personally doing really good things for me, but today's energy feels a lot calmer, introspective, being present, and not just like being present, I need to be alert, but like just really truly coming into the present moment and like being aware of what that present moment is trying to tell you. This might be a long one because I think I just want to pull like one tarot card from this deck, and then like the wisdom of the oracle deck really had some things to say, so we'll just kind of go with that. Okay, if you want to, take a deep breath in with me and release. Okay, spirit, universe. Oh, I'm shuffling them the wrong way. LOLs. Talk about being in the present moment. What do we need to know today? What do we need to know, and what do we need to do? Okay, what do we need to know? I feel like that's important today. What do we need to know? Okay. The Prince of Wands. Literally, oh my God. This is so funny because yesterday it was the Page of Swords that came out first, and today it's the Prince, but basically the Page of Wands. So I immediately am thinking like, okay, when I'm thinking, I'm like, what they're trying to say is like, look, yesterday it was about trying new things mentally. Today it's about taking action and trying new things like to do. The thinking period is over. This is much more about testing new things out. So, trying a new way of doing things, trying a new system, a new activity, learning something new, reading a new book. For anyone who loves to read, it's kind of like, okay, here's what Spirit's trying to say. Spirit wants you to know that you've been doing a lot of really good work in stepping up your mindset, but right now it's about really supporting your physical brain. And what I mean by that is that, you know, if you want to do science and stuff like that, it's kind of like, you have all of these different parts of your brain that you need to activate. But when you are constantly on social media or you are constantly in the same stuck routine, your brain starts to atrophy, as in like lose its ability to be able to focus, to be able to comprehend, to be able to come up with, to activate. It basically like stops working as well. So the Prince of Wands here is like, do something different to activate those different parts of your brain so that you can cognitively think better, you can process information better, you can handle more discernment, you can understand exactly what you need to do instead of being like in brain fog all the time. That feels like such a good message. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Now, what do we need to do? I know that was a do card, but I feel like this deck has one more message. So what's the other message that you have for us today? I just heard you've been stressing out way too much. Like whatever it is that you're obsessing over, if you haven't found a solution yet, it's because you need to take a step back and get a bigger perspective for whatever that's worth. Again, take what resonates. Ooh, the Empress! Oh my gosh, this is a good one. What kind of life are you trying to create for yourself? And it's crazy because Judgment was on the bottom of the deck. The Aeon Judgment. Like, if you look at this card, like what I'm really getting is that like this goes both ways, but what I'm seeing is you're asking, okay, the heavens, the gods, the spirits, whatever you pray to for whatever it is, right? And it's going up into like they're hearing it, right? And so you've been doing that. You're like, this is what I want. This is what I want. And then Judgment Day is when the angels will come and be like, there you go, there you go, there you go, right? Now here's the kicker with this card, and I will get to back to the Empress, okay? What life are you trying to create for yourself? If you are going through a lot of suffering right now, maybe things aren't working out in your favor, maybe you're getting unexpected news, things like that, it's probably because the things that you have been telling Spirit that you want, whether you realize it or not, is okay, it's twofold. One of it is you have been stuck in either a victim mode or a lack mode for so long that the reason why you're suffering and it's coming into a head is because Spirit is forcing you to remove that from your circumstances so that you can step into abundance. This is kind of twofold, so you're going to have to like look in within yourself, but it's like some people are getting those blocks removed. So that's why it's like feeling like shit. Other people, you're getting bad stuff happening to you right now because that's the accumulation of all of the negative things or the state of lack and the state of victimhood that you've been circling yourself in. But again, this is collective. So like take what resonates, like, you know what I mean? You just have to confront it, which brings us to the Empress. What life are you trying to create? So if you are constantly surrounded by like the negative thoughts, the negative feelings, I don't have enough, I can't trust people, everyone hates me, like I always get attacked, this doesn't feel safe, I don't know what I'm doing, how come nothing I do never works? Like this is the inner monologue that I'm hearing in your head. That's the old self. That's the false identity. And that version of you will continue to create a life or reality where you are suffering and where you are struggling and where you are so unhappy. The good news is, though, is that especially for my visionary leaders, and like, again, I think that most of you are ready to rise out of that and are realizing that it is a false identity, as in like it's not who you truly are. The Empress is like, you have a chance today to flip that script. Hooray. So when you're thinking about what life you actually want to create, again, we're in the third day of Saturn retrograde. So it's like Daddy Saturn isn't here to punish you. Daddy Saturn is here to be like, hey, let's fix the things that aren't working for you so that you can actually create the life of your dreams. Sometimes that does look like painful extractions of things that probably you held onto too long and you're like, no, I really don't want to let that go, or like whatever. But sometimes we do have to let go of, get rid of, like, you know, toss, donate, trash, the things that just are not part of the life that you actually want to create. I'm going to take this to material things because I think this is like a really good analogy. But like, let's say, I mean, close your eyes for a second and imagine that, you know, you were just offered your dream freaking house, right? Whatever that looks like. It's big, it's expansive, like huge walk-in closet, like whatever the things, okay? Now look around your physical surroundings, wherever you are. If you're at your desk, if you're in your bedroom, or like whatever, like if you're in the kitchen, if you're just like listening to this, like while you're cooking your breakfast, whatever. And I want you to ask yourself in the present moment, how much of the things you currently have would you take into your dream home? Maybe you will take your cast iron skillet that's been passed down from your grandma, that because it's like all seasoned and it always cooks well, and like, you know what I'm saying, it's like just a really sturdy, great pan. But maybe the ones that you got off of TikTok Shop that are already starting to show wear, or the ones that have chips in them, or the ones that are like kind of janky and broken, but you're like, oh well, like Maybe you don't want to bring them with you. And then to make this little like vision even more specific, here's the caveat. You can bring whatever you want from your current house to your dream house, but whatever you don't bring with you. So let's say you are like, all of my pots and pans are gross. Like, I don't want to bring any of them with me. Your new house already has everything like state of the art. So if you already have the state of the art kitchen and pots and pans and silverware and glasses, which one of the ones that you currently have would you still take over to your new house? Just think about that and journal it, because the reason why Spirit's asking me to ask you that is because we put such a value on our physical items. But if you already had everything that you needed, would you continue to overconsume? Would you continue to hold on to that ratty ass t-shirt that just doesn't fit you well, but you're just like, oh, well, I'm too poor to buy another one. So you just like don't, right? Does that make any sense? Build the life that you want to create. And that does include the physical items surrounding you. Again, try things a little differently. I think like maybe something that, I don't know why, like someone's spirit team is like coming through and they're just like so fun and like jubilant. But they're like, what if you like dressed up today as if you had a super important board meeting to go to, and like that's the outfit that you wore when you were like working from home? Or the opposite, what if you had a really important meeting to go to and you decided that you didn't need to dress up for it and you can just wear like this calm, cool, casual, unbothered thing and like just do you versus like adhering to their standards? What if you actually like did something like in the morning where it actually brought you an insane amount of pleasure versus like going straight into the tasks that you don't like to do first thing in the morning? Do you see where Spirit's going with this? Build the life that you want to create. If you want more freedom, find ways to like incorporate more freedom of choice throughout the day. If you are wanting to have a life full of abundance, then look at your surroundings and look how abundant you are and fill your life with things that make you feel abundant. That doesn't mean overconsume. That means like looking around and being like, wow, I have this and this and this in overflow. This is getting kind of long and I still think the wisdom of the Oracle deck still wants to talk. So then the angels will give you what you want. And then the last card was the Nine of Cups. So then your dreams and wishes will be fulfilled. So claim that in the comments. Now let's pull from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck because I feel like there were some pretty important messages from here. I don't know why. That's just the Yin card. Oh my God, this was one of my favorites. Let yourself receive more. I know this is so hard to do and it doesn't make sense. Like, I think like, for you, it doesn't make sense because it's like, but I have to work really hard in order to get anything, in order to feel like I've earned it or received it. It's like, okay, let's figure something out. Let's pull a card. So how can we receive more of what we want today? How can we receive more of what we want today? You're asking the wrong question. Okay. All right, I'm just going to say, what guidance do you have to offer us today? Wow. And then the Orphan card. The Orphan card. All right. Do. With the go the distance on the bottom, like, I can go the distance. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. You have so much time left. Like, your string of fate is still long. So like, don't feel like it's over. Like, it's not over until the fat lady sings, right? It's not over until it's really over. Your life isn't over. So this whole orphaned energy, it's like, that's what's needing to be addressed. Oh my God. It's like I'm psychic or something. Okay. A sense of loss and identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. The Oracle's message: we are all meant to have connections with other people within our families, societies, and larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of rather than separate from is essential to your well being. The issue at hand is that you need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. So you may want to write about that today. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. And I feel like I need to read the relationship messages for some people. So again, just take what resonates and leave the rest. But regarding your relationships, okay? As you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support, but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Oh my God, this is so good. Okay. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out, unable to get that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. So without like fake fucking shit, right? Don't compromise yourself to belong. Do not compromise yourself to belong. If there's anything that you get from this reading, that is it. It won't be worth the price. Okay? And especially for business, this card reminds you that you can't be all things to all people. You are not going to be popular with everyone, and that has to be okay with you. I'm not going to read the rest, but anyway, I'll just say this. You will attract abundance by being completely yourself. Stay in your lane. That's where you will shine, and that's where you will experience prosperity. So when we go back to the Empress card and the Prince of Wands, it's like, maybe instead of acting like your false self, your victim self, your lack self, your struggle bus self, your, fight or flight survival mode self, what if you actually stayed true to who you were and like started taking action, not as an orphan, but like as your true authentic self? Like, you're a badass motherfucking bitch. You know what to do. Or you're like this huge vessel of unconditional love. Why don't you fucking own that shit? Just own that shit, right? Instead of trying to be something that you're not, just be you. Own your lane, and like the people will come to you, the money will come to you. It will be so easy and effortless. That was a lot, but comment below and tell me what resonated the most. I'm getting back to doing these daily, so if you really like this and would like to support me, feel free to buy me a coffee with the button below. And of course, if you would like your own personal reading, all you have to do is become a paid subscriber to my Confessions of a Primordial Princess Substack, and I will pull one card for you, channel the message, and physically mail that card to you. Yes, you will have to provide your address. Take it easy on yourself. You are beautiful exactly just the way that you are. Go listen to Bruno Mars's song. You've got this. I love you, and I will see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.